Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With a Big Family Homestead, and I gotta tell you what, it's gorgeous. Ooh, I got a snowflake right on my nose. It's gorgeous outside, however, we didn't get all our winter stuff done yet.
We're not finished yet. Still have lots more wood to do and
water. Our plans have, I think,
been thwarted.
Yeah, the barn back there is probably a good 100 yards?
Yeah, easy.
100 yards away from the water supply. And while most of the ditch is dug,
And the water line is in.
about 25, 35 yards in frozen ground is not dug. The reason for that, what do you want me to tell?
The reason for that is, well, you tell, because I might not be very nice.
She has been a little bit salty about all this.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It was out of their control. Okay, so here's the deal. We got most of the way. Prep Sitter Bob helped us. We dug, we did everything, but it's too deep to dig by hand now. I mean, it's 6 foot deep, the trenches back there. But what happened was we got to a point where it was like, okay, snow's coming. What are we gonna do? So I went to the well drilling company that actually drilled the well for this house 30 some years ago, I think.
well, actually, no, a second well was put in about 5 years ago.
Okay.
New one, yeah. So it's a newer
Regardless,
one.
they actually did both.
Yeah.
But they knew the house, they knew everything, and I said, can you come and finish digging this hole and attach the water? No problem, says no problem. I said, it's got to be before snow and ice because I know you guys kind of shut things down. And he said, no problem. Well, a month went by.
Another month.
Hold on. I went in and talked to the guy, and he said, sure, no problem. Then another month went by. So I'm like, okay, well, we need to come up with plan B, because if this doesn't work, if they don't get out here, we're really in trouble. Well, guess what? Unfortunately, somebody in their family got COVID. I don't think anything came of it, but they had to do all the quarantining and all of that kind of stuff.
Right, so 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think they were shut down. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And so that shut us down.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So plan B enacted.
Right. You know, the bright outlook on this is the ground still could be dug. It's not frozen, deep. It's just the top thin layer. So when they bring their excavator out here, we have until pretty much, I think, until the end of November.
So we got 2 weeks.
We've got 2 weeks.
So they could still come.
They could still come, but
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, so we have an alternative, though.
Well, we'll show
Hopefully.
you. We'll show you. Yeah, last night we also had a bummer of a night. We had a chicken. They're all inside right now except this rooster. This rooster's looking for goodies because when he hears my voice, he comes on out. He comes on out to see me. I'll get you some goodies here in a second. Let me tell what happened to the, see? When the ladies hear my voice, they come a-running. I'll get you a treat, but let me tell what happened. Yeah, unfortunately, we had a chicken pass away last night. She had something wrong with her crop. It had like bulged way out and it was like kind of squishy, and so we changed her feed and we isolated her, and she was doing real great. And this was a couple weeks ago, and she was doing great and fine enough to get reincorporated with the rest of the flock, and she was great. None of the birds were picking on her or anything like that. And then all of a sudden last night she was just completely lethargic. So we put her in one of the nesting boxes and gave her some extra hay and a little bit of love, and then in the morning she was yeah, sometimes that happens. She was gone. But the I guess the good side is that I think she was happy. And I know it's weird to say having a Mama's right here. It's weird to say having a happy chicken, but that chicken just loved Ruth.
Oh my goodness, yes. Ruth absolutely loved that chicken.
Would constantly carry it around.
Oh yeah.
And I think even though it had ailment, it was still bizarrely happy.
Yeah. Ruth was devastated this morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go get a handful of grain.
You know what she said to me? She said, "Do you think she would want me to be sad or happy?"
Wow.
And I was like, I think she would want you to be happy because she's not hurting anymore.
Oh.
And that helped her.
Yeah.
Be okay with it. So.
Yeah.
But she was, this is the first time Ruth's taking care of the chickens, and so she's grown very attached to all of them.
Well, you talk to them. I'm gonna go get a handful of grain.
What am I gonna talk about? That's not funny. Turn that off.
No, you gotta talk now.
No, I don't.
Come here, chickens. Chickens. They went inside. Hi, girls. Whoop, that off your back. They're very excited about it. Okay, so we've actually shown you this in the past, but here is the solution.
Yep.
We got a 250 gallon.
I think so.
It's either 250 or 300 gallon.
Yeah.
Tank. It's a water tank and has only ever been used for water, so they say.
Right.
From a place that I hesitate to say.
Right.
Because golf course.
Yeah, it was a golf course.
Yeah, and the reason why I hesitate to say a golf course is because a lot of golf courses mix chemicals in with different things, and we've got to be careful not to allow any kind of chemical get into our animals' drinking water.
Right. But we have done the sniff test, and there's...
Well, that's technical.
It's a technical term. We've done the smell test, and there is no smell of any... And I preface this, I guess I should say, I am very sensitive to chemical-y smells. Like, I don't even like using bleach. We don't use any kind of chemical cleaners in the house at all, because they bother me. So I have smelled this tank.
Well, they're not good for you.
And they're not good for you, but it's just the odors of them. Like, I don't even like to use like scented candles. Those really bother me too. But
beeswax only.
Beeswax, yeah.
Anyway.
So I've smelled in this tank, and it doesn't smell like anything chemically. It just smells like water sitting. So.
Okay, so that is step one. Step two is we got to get it pressure washed, cleaned out, just to verify.
Right.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test the water with the dissolved solids test, and also making sure some other tests.
Right.
To make sure there's no weird grass killer or something stupid in it.
Right.
And but that's not the only thing we got to do. Let me show you what else we got to do. What we want to do is this hose here that they use for the water, I want to just go ahead and ditch it. It's old. It's from what I understand, it's over 25 years old, this part of it. And then there's a fitting here that connects to the fiberglass. And I will have to be careful because I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of rusty. Maybe we can just do a test to make sure it's working okay. But I have a feeling we're gonna need to go to PVC on that and just go fresh, just so that we know there's nothing weird, even though that's what we're told. We're gonna test it, yada yada, yippee skippy, you get the idea. Meanwhile, Dottie and Puzzle stand watch. Ever vigilant, guarding, watching, waiting.
Which one?
Which one, what?
Which one?
Oh.
Will this one do?
I think that one will do.
These?
I think this one will do.
Will it? And that one's a big thing.
Well, we'll see. All right, let's see if this one's gonna do the trick. I got it loosened up over there. Oh yeah, no problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Maybe. Or not at all.
Careful.
Ooh.
What's inside there?
Frozen stuff.
Oh, bummer.
Frozen water. We'll get it. Don't worry, we'll get it. Good luck with that.
You're right.
I need a bigger wrench.
Here, I got one.
All right, more power.
It might be frozen.
I think it is. And we're shredding it.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one we need.
Orange, not red.
What? It used to be red. It's faded. It used to be red.
Orange.
All right, so.
Really blind like Claire.
No. All right. Now, I want to go on record saying I think this is a bad idea. I think it's going to crack. You still want me to do it?
I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to plumber.
It's a yes or no, baby.
I think that might be a question for Prep Sitter Bob. Here's your wrench.
So that means yes. Got it. I hear it cracking. Something
Might be just the seal.
Could be. It's moving. Well, I think we got it free. I think it's actually gonna work, baby. Your choice was correct.
Yay!
Even though you didn't want to make it.
Nope.
All right. It's frozen.
Yay.
All right, the next thing is to clean out this dirty tank that's been sitting for a couple years. But I think I know exactly where we're gonna go with that. See, the problem with just a basic thing like cleaning it out is everything's frozen. So I'm thinking time to go to the car wash.
Yeah.
Spray it out. If they'll let us, we'll have to ask. I don't know if it's permissible. Always easier to get forgiveness than permission, right?
That's right.
No, I'm kidding. We'll ask. What's got going on, baby?
It froze, but not solid. I just broke it up, so it's really slushy.
It's chilly out.
Yeah, the temperature says it's 29. Whoops,
29.
29 outside. So.
All right, well, let's go get our parts, and hopefully we'll be in watering bliss before you know it. All right, we got our parts.
Got our parts.
Ready to
And
rock.
more importantly, we got our caramels.
Oh, those are so good. These are really, I didn't know you got these.
I did.
These ones are they're like,
so
they're
good.
real buttery.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we get them once in a while as a treat.
Yeah, all right, let's roll. Alrighty, home sweet home, mama.
Yay.
Yay. It is still bumpy, even though we filled in the holes. Yep,
Oh goodness.
big bumpy. Well, I've heard of cats cleaning their young, but I've never seen anything quite like this. She's
Dottie is licking Puzzle, and he is loving it.
yeah. Can you get a little bit behind the ears? That's
Yeah, right.
nice. I can't really scratch that very well. I wonder what he tastes like. Do you think he tastes like
Poop. Because he rolls in it.
Ooh.
He's so gross.
We got the hose, brand new hose.
Yep.
We got, what else we got?
New valve.
New valve.
New. Is that called a nipple?
Yes, it is.
This attaches to the hose
Huh.
and goes onto this elbow here.
Yeah, now the trick is gonna be keeping it from freezing. Which, oh, you put the heater away.
I did.
Okay, well we found a heater that's a regular old tank heater.
Yeah.
Goes down in, however, we're gonna have to take the shroud off of it,
To fit it into the top.
which is a shield, so that if it touches stuff, it won't melt it
Right.
or burn it or whatever. So it'll fit through this hole,
Right here.
but we're gonna have to do some surgery to it. And there's that, and we haven't been able to morally say that we've gotten okay from a car wash yet.
You might have to
To
wait
come.
until it warms up here.
So yeah, because we're not, when you tell people, well, we're not certain
What's
it
in
didn't
it.
have
Right.
chemicals in it. they're like, gonna have to get back with you on that one.
Right.
And then you don't get a call back. So anyway, we'll figure it out, but we want to make sure it's super clean again and effective.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
And here's the other issue. Space. No, not the final frontier. The space in the barn. We are full. The tractor, and 3 ATVs. We're full. And we really can't store these things outside.
Not that.
This one, no, definitely not. This one, definitely not, because we have to use this one for plowing as well. So these two tools are very important. This ATV, the green one back here. Sorry, I should have turned the other way.
It's all right.
This one here. I was
Ta-da,
not
Vanna.
using Vanna very well. This one needs to be attached to the water tank so that we can move it around and it's not a death hazard.
Yeah.
You know, falling down on something.
Yeah, because if you can see, we flipped it up to show you the valve there, but if that was filled with water, that's going to be super heavy.
Yeah, so it's got to stay attached to an ATV so that it's not, you know, falling on something.
Well, and the other issue is that this door is not functional yet.
No.
Because Prep Sir Bob came over and helped us get this in here, but then this is an old overhead door, company door, and take a look at those. Those are actually plastic. They're plastic hinges, which is so weird. And I've looked online, you cannot find these jokers.
We also went to the overhead door company and they've never even seen those hinges.
Well, and that guy was there 17 years.
The guy was there for many years. So, hey, if you guys know where you can find those,
we need 6.
We need 6 of them. We have seen them on eBay, but they're $25 each.
But it's the whole set.
But it is the whole set.
Which we don't need.
We just need the plastic. It's actually a poly hinge, but yeah, plastic hinge. So.
And that way we can't use the door because we've got to fashion a new panel.
Right.
But that happens last.
Right. So
we're in a pickle.
We're in a pickle.
We're gonna have to do some rearranging. Mm-hmm. So all of you folks out there who love to do your organizational skills, come on down, give us a call. We'll move some tractors around. We'll have a blast.
Right. This is your favorite spot up here, isn't it? Except for in the hay. You keep knocking the hay down too, silly girl.
She's getting big.
She is. She's such a pretty girl.
Oh.
You are such a sweet baby. This is our barn cat. This is Jet.
She is cool.
She is really cool. She's a great hunter.
Which is exactly what you want in a barn cat.
It's what you want in a barn cat. And she's super nice. She's super nice to everybody here.
She comes running.
She comes running when we call her. She usually calls to Kitty.
Hey, Kitty.
I know, baby. You needed a good scratching cut, didn't you?
It's been a whole 8 hours since I've seen you.
Not even.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So Jet, that's Jet.
You're so funny. Yeah.
Anyway, you all have an amazing
and blessed day.
That's right.